confessions. Dr. VAL sent only me to go and raise the dead. I said, Jesus Christ. And meanwhile, when the day that call, Dr. VAL was calling me, Dr. VAL just came again to campus. We had a meeting, Conquistadors Conference. This was happening in 2018. Dr. VAL came again and came to Conquistadors Conference. You know, this is my father. All of them I'm the one that introduced Dr. VAL to them. So they were like, but so by virtue of what Dr. VAL was doing, they were seeing me as senior man in healing realm. I've not healed headache. I was manifesting God, but I'd never seen miracle happen. Dr. VAL told me. So after that meeting, 2 ladies broke out. I said, they were in there performing. They were healing the sick everywhere. I said, God, why? Let me introduce them to Dr. VAL. Why is it my own? This was happening around June, July. Why is my own? Why is my own life like this? Why is it looking like nothing is happening? So that day, I summoned courage. I got into the class. We had a lady that is blind in my class, and I walked up to her. I told her Jesus said I should pray for you, and if I pray for you, your eyes will open. She said, really? She said, yes. She said, okay. So after class, she came to meet me. I took her into the classroom room, and I laid hands on her. Prayed for her the first time, prayed for her second time, prayed for her third time, prayed for her fifth time. The only thing that happened to her, as of that time, she told me that before I prayed for her, she was only seeing dark. But after I prayed, she's now having different colors in her sight. I said, okay, only colors, yeah, nothing again. I prayed. I spent over 30 minutes with the lady, nothing happened. Something actually happened. Because actually, since it changed from black to white, something. Is it that, I celebrate that one. I'm telling you, at least, thank God it was not the same. And that was how I left the lady. So I was leaving her disappointed. Meanwhile, when I was laying hands on her, my entire hands were burning. I could feel fire. I'm not exaggerating. Fire, it was burning. I was feeling virtue leave. Why is it not producing healing in this girl? So I left the place. And I was about to pick my phone and say, oh, Daddy, I think I'm done with this thing. This thing is not for me. As I was about picking my phone to make call, Dr. VAL called me. He said, Danny, I said, okay. He said, he said, Daniel, he said, okay, really he called me. I was like, Daddy, I just prayed for somebody now. After I laid hands, nothing happened. I said, okay, congratulations. I said, eh? He said, yes, because now there's somebody that died and the person just called me and I'm not there. You have to go there at Amoko and go and raise the dead. I said, Daddy, I just prayed for someone that is blind and the eye did not open. He said, congratulations. Now go and raise the dead. I was like, which kind of man be this? I say, blind eye don't open. Dead one, right? Keep doing what you're doing. So I said, Jesus. So because I didn't have enough courage, I quickly called my guys in IFS. I called Ifeanyi. Say, Ifeanyi, Dr. VAL said, let's go and raise the dead. Ifeanyi, give me back. Yeah, we are ready. I called Kembe. Dr. VAL said, let's go and raise the dead. I called Fabian. Dr. VAL said, let us go. It's me they sent. It's me, oh. It's me. I gathered my people. So when we came to fellowship that day, we were charging that tomorrow we are going to raise the dead. All of us bounced and we got there. I will give you the full gist one day. We got there. They did not allow us to have access to the body. We tried. Meanwhile, when we were going, I told them, are you people hear God? They said, yes, they were here. I said, I'm not hearing you. That the only reason why I'm going here is because Dr. VAL sent me. And that the Bible says I can raise the dead. But I'm not hearing anything. All of them said they were hearing God. I said, okay, no problem. Yeah, at least I was honest. When we got there, it now happened that even the lady that her father died had more faith than we, the servants of God, that came. But we didn't have access to the body. So I wanted to go. I was almost like, okay, we didn't have access. Let's be going. And Dr. VAL called and said, don't worry, just stretch your hand inside here and release life. I said, Daddy, they said, just stretch your hands. So we stretched our hands and we left. Nothing happened. Left the baby because. But you know what happened to me? That day was the day I died. You know what I died? I didn't go to lecture. All of them, when they finished, they went to their class. I went to my distance and I dropped everything. I said, God, today we are done. It's obvious at this point that this healing revival, I'm not part of it. I mean, if you need to see me those days on campus. I mean, if I stand, people were flying like it's normal. But that energy could not convert to healing. And that was my problem. Why is this energy? There was no doubt again that God was with me. I was baptizing, 3 demons were casting. But why can't somebody not get healed? I got home that day. Say, God, I'm done. No more prayer, no more Bible study. Nothing. Today is the end. And I packed up. Sometimes God needs you to get to that point. And me, I did not get there because somebody told me. It was a sincere desire in my heart, and I packed. It was that week that Apostle Michael Orokpo was coming to my school. Meanwhile, that time it was not popular. It was not popular at all. I mean, nobody knew him at all. So one of my friends was bringing it. Told me, Apostle Michael Orokpo is coming. He's the son of Apostle Michael. I said, nobody should just disturb me. I'm done. So I didn't go for the meeting. While that one was happening, the next week, AGSF now went and invited Dr. VAL. Hi! I said, no, Dr. VAL. I was angry with everybody. Even the fellowship that me and Fabian started, I did not even go for fellowship. Like, I don't really go for fellowship. I'm telling you how angry I was. But you know what was happening to me all those periods? I was not praying, but something strange was happening to me. I would be in my room. My entire body will be burning like flames of fire. My legs everywhere. I'll be saying, God, it's okay. I'll be saying, I don't want. You don't want to use me. And God, everybody's like, the more I'm saying I don't want, the fire will be burning, to be burning. That's what I don't understand when that's in Jeremiah said. That he said, even when I don't want to speak, but the fire of God was locked up in my bones. For me, it's not scripture. I experienced it literally. It was burning. I was more anointed that period. I mean, like I could feel it. Like as if I'm floating. Like the sort of power in me was so much, but I was angry. Dr. VAL came. Said, I'm not going to see Dr. VAL. Not going anywhere. Nobody should just leave me. God is not interested in me. God, use who you want to use, and just let me be. Something happened. Then I called me. Say, Dr. VAL now is in Okao. That there is a problem. They don't know. I said, you don't have to carry him. I said, I don't want to dress. You know that really, I don't want to have any business to do with God. I just dressed casual. I came out, carried Dr. VAL. I wanted to escape. But I wanted to escape. They were trying to usher me to the altar. I said, no, just leave me. Let me stay at the back. I stayed at the back. Dr. VAL came. Said, ministry. He knew already I was not happy. He said, Anthony, what's wrong with you? I said, Daddy, I'm angry. I said, why are you angry? He said, the dead did not rise. He said, is that why? I said, yes. And I said, what if God tells you that you need to pray for 50 dead people before you see your first you pray for 6 people before you see your first person rise? What will you do? He said, Daddy, I don't know. He said, you will quickly run and look for 50 people that are dead. I said, So when you pray for one, it did not work. Look for the next person. Look for the next person. Look for the next person. You know, Daddy gingered me, but I was still like, nothing was working. Then in my front, sometimes you need to see to enter. Then in my front, Dr. VAL came out. As the minister finished, I met a guy. He brought somebody that had accident. The person's hand was like this, literally, by accident. And Dr. VAL looked at the person and said, this is what I do for a living. Stretch out your two hands. And I was looking. I said, hey, let me see this thing. Let me see. Now I want to see. You know that kind of thing, like, let me see. In my mind, I'm like, yes. Today I will know whether this thing is real. It's not this one that you are doing like this. So anybody that was in army today, it was so. And Dr. VAL just looked and smiled. I said, this is what I do for a living. But then he just tapped the hand, bam, and the hand started growing out in my eyes. It grew out and even grew longer. I was like, yeah. And he tapped it again, it came back normal. In my chest, I heard bim. You're not getting me. I heard what? Bim! Like something broke. My chest started pinning me. You know what was happening? It was unbelief. I didn't know that even me shouting, I believe. That was, you hear me preach, and I'll tell you that faith is not mental assent. My own was experiential. It came back. Say, check yourself. The guy was shouting, it has gone. I said, He said, anything you do now, you walk. I said, Jesus. You know, at that time, my body was, then he just called my guy. He said, if I need come, I knew what wanted to happen. So as he was saying, if I need come, I knew I would be the next. So I was stylishly look and say, remember when I made the only hand again. The one when they don't lay, I don't see, I never see manifestation. I was trying to dodge. I just said, Danny, come. I was coming. Poof. That's the end. The next person I prayed for. No, the next thing that happened was the next day. What Dr. VAL has been teaching everybody in church, how to grow out, pray for their limbs to grow out. That has never worked for me for 8 months. I stayed in my room that day and I looked at my 2 hands and I commanded it and it grew so long. I said, it didn't even grow like that. Like it grew so long out. I said, Jesus. It came back. I did it again, came back. I said, yeah. I rushed to my friend. I said, hey, put your 2 hands. I don't know. The hand grew out. Yeah. I said, don't enter. Bah. My friend was not feeling if I can't. I went to his room. I said, what's happening? He said, yeah. Bah. in the name of Jesus, be healed. After about 30 minutes, the guy started sweating. He said, Danny, I don't know what's happened to me. I said, don't worry. In my mind, I said, he's walking. That was how he bounced from there. He came back to our church. The first miracles that happened, 30-minute seminar. Arthritis disappeared. What was that? There's a woman that has not turned her neck for about, is it 6 years, when she did an operation. After, just, the woman was crying literally. That, yeah. I'm going somewhere. I had a form of manifestation already. Are you getting me? But nothing was healing. Was like a stronghold that never opened. That never what? Never opened. What happened to me was a reintroduction of the healing power of God. And the way it could happen was that unbelief broke. It was since that time, for instance, when God wanted to teach me how to raise cripple and how to heal bone. You know what they did to me? I had a dream. And in that dream, I saw that they broke my leg, like they scattered my leg in that dream. And as they scattered it, the person that was teaching me, he picked my hand and he placed it on my hand. And I saw my legs, everything joining. And it came back. And I said, Jesus, I can walk. I woke up from that encounter and my 2 nails were paining me. I said, I said, God, what is this? He said, that's how you heal people with broken legs. Wow. It's that how it works. So the first cripple I prayed for that refused to walk, I remember I laid hands on the guy. When I say he refused to walk, I prayed for him. But he said, no, it's okay, I should be going. He does not want to stand up. But literally as I laid hands on his leg, I felt his broom cracking. I told you, mommy, about it now. I felt the guy's broom literally cracking inside my hand. By September or this thing, we'll go. You know, we have not finished our gift of the Spirit. And we get into healing. I will teach you the dynamics. I'm saying this thing because I'm saying that pressing can be over your head and nothing will happen. It was after those encounters, I was only on phone with somebody and the person was shouting. I said, why are you shouting? He said she has been deaf in one of her ears. She has been deaf in one of her ears. As we're talking, literally started feeling the ear burn and the ear open. I was only gisting with her.